stage with me today will be co-founder Mohammed, who will be sharing a bit more about the business side of things. But today, rather than getting into the weeds, I wanted instead to zoom out and look at what Bitcoin represents as an opportunity in the context of history, society, and humanity. Then we can start to look at what's possible, and I think a few of you might be surprised at what we can already do. So, history is only known thanks to the records that we keep. Thanks to some ancient artists and teachers, we have cave paintings and artifacts from many thousands of years ago that tell us a few things about early humans. In reality, though, we know very little about prehistoric society, just vague mythology and speculation mostly. Our recorded history of society is represented only by the documents that we have and can read, and really only goes back a few thousand years. Some of the earliest documents are pre-paper clay tablets used to capture records of account, crop yields, and land title. From the Greeks, mostly what remains is tragedy and mythology, and a reasonable account of the politics and socio-economy of the time. From and of the Romans, we have a lot more, but just a fraction of what was generated at the time. Still, in all cases where society has endured and flourished, it is because of central adherence to systems of record-keeping and documentation. Democracy itself is a system of government in which the people give their permission to a small group to devise legislation and add it to a ledger of laws. In the Renaissance, the invention and proliferation of the printing press led to an explosion of information, driving literacy and aiding innovation. This, in turn, had a multiplicative effect on the number of documents being generated for publication and consumption. However, the media itself does not endure. Without care, paper is easily degraded or destroyed, and documents can also be subject to modification and fraud. But most people are honest, and the system works. Despite the overhead of growing and cutting down forests, turning them to paper, transporting that paper all over the world, the wide availability and access to paper has spurred people's imagination, and the resultant innovations have led to the tremendous improvements in living standards we all enjoy today. In the last 40 years, we have slowly replaced a system that was based entirely on paper with one where large arrays of services are wholly managed via computers and the internet, without a sheet of paper in sight. The efficiency of this medium means that with a $30 device, it is possible to generate and upload rich content that a global audience can access seconds later. Computer storage is dense, cheap, and ubiquitous, but file sharing methods such as email can still result in the creation of multiple direct copies of files on each receiver's device. This is inefficient and, like paper, can present opportunities for fraud and manipulation. As personal storage has ballooned from gigabytes to terabytes, we still did not have a simple and easy way to establish an original source for documents. So many core functions of business and government have not moved past the consumption of large amounts of paper. Legal documents and major contracts are still signed with a pen. The solution Satoshi proposed in the white paper uses transactions captured on a timestamp server to track activities within a digital cash ledger. It is the nature of the cache created within the system that makes it ideal as a medium for the capture and recording of data for a diversity of purposes. Using MetaNet protocol as a scaffold, Elas believes we are the first to fully realize an open-world approach to building on BSV. For a moment, I would like you to try and stop thinking about BSV as a number or a token, and to think more of the blockchain as a ledger in which the cache is like a type of paper that you can use to make records. The cache doesn't degrade, the records captured upon it are immutable, and it can be passed from person to person, broken into millions or billions of pieces, and like the paper that makes physical cache, each piece can be used to represent something much more valuable than the media itself. In this way, we can use BSV as anything from a simple ticket or coupon to a bond or a banknote, right up to a constitution or piece of legislation with the full weight of law published in public with the digital signatures of the lawmakers who created it. BSV is a ledger usable by anyone from an individual to a nation state to record, manage, and communicate a registry of assets, resources, and decisions. At Elas, we use our proprietary tools to facilitate the creation of structured data and permission layers for the blockchain. Our diverse array of tokens and tools allows unparalleled flexibility, scope, and scalability. Property records and asset management databases are just one aspect of what's possible. These can be implemented as functions of government or as private infrastructure dependent on specific requirements. In many cases, the optimal path is to keep a portion of all data public as an anchor for the encrypted information. Our private ledger system allows you to create a tailored, flexible structure to allow for the most efficient breakdown and control of ownership rights. Many also don't realize that Bitcoin is built to leverage some of the most important features of the next generation internet protocol. Elas understands this and have designed our systems to readily adapt as new IPv6 devices and systems are deployed. To summarize, what we have built at Elas is a technology layer that provides all the tools needed to build your own ledger, within which you have total freedom to create structures and set right permissions and read access. All of this is possible using the native features available to anyone using BSV today. It's important to remember that there are no limits in BSV, so design accordingly. The scripting language offers tremendous flexibility and potential. It is already feasible to manage large documents requiring hundreds or thousands of separate individual signatures, to build large-scale content-sharing networks, and to create cash systems with billions of daily transactions. Using Elas with BSV, you really are ensuring that your business, your platform, your service is being set up for scale. For a nation, we can provide ideal ways to manage government services. The system can be structured to give the appropriate oversight in the right places. For enterprise, we can massively improve efficiency by making it possible to build systems and interfaces that operate in fundamentally new ways. There is no other network or system that exists today which has as much potential to change the way we do things for the better as BSV. Across every part of our daily life, we have a new means to make things faster, cheaper, more efficient, and more honest. There are no limits on what is achievable. Elas stands ready to help you realize what you need. Please come by our booth in the hall and let us tell you more. I'm now going to hand over to our co-founder, Mohammed, who will take you through more of our business offering and what's possible. Thank you very much.
Here you go, thanks. Thank you, Brendan. My name is Mohammed, and I'm co-founder and chief operating officer at Elas. It is amazing to see the suite of products that we have available to us today. So I just want to take this moment to really thank our team for all their hard work and dedication to make all this possible. Our framework, Elas Plus, provides a simple way for you to create your own private permission ledger on the public blockchain. This means businesses can operate their new or existing business platforms directly between their devices and the world's most scalable network, with minimal overheads and intermediaries. Let me demonstrate visually how this works. In the first step, a one-time establishment action is performed to determine the purpose and the rules of the ledger. The platform operator can either be one or multiple parties. Then the ledger itself is created. This serves as an anchor for all future activity performed by the platform operator. Within the ledger, nested subledgers that are highly customizable and flexible can be created. For a nation, this could mean constituent states. For an organization, this could mean different divisions. Within any part of the subledger, digital tokens can be created to represent whatever is needed by the platform operator. This can be a service, rights, a digital twin representing a physical object, or even fungible cash-like instruments. And finally, when digital tokens are issued from within the subledger, they can always be traced back to the ledger's anchor. This provides irrefutable provenance right back to the issuance transaction. Our ledgers were designed based on extended versions of both the MetaNet and the PayMail protocol. With MetaNet, we create nodes that are spendable, multi-signature objects. We hide all the complexity with an intuitive and simple PayMail-based interface, and our customers love it. It is a testament to the flexibility of our technology and the Elas Plus framework that we've been able to attract such a diverse range of customers. Through our engagements, our objective is ensuring that we always identify what the pain points are through legacy processes and systems. Then we design bespoke solutions that help deliver transformative efficiency improvements. With some examples from our current clients, I would like to show you how our technology is versatile across various use cases. Examples such as conducting a digital transformation of a nation state. Tuvalu engaged us to design their groundbreaking Tuvalu National Digital Ledger. Through many hours of workshops and interviews with the government, banks, businesses, and residents of Tuvalu, we uncovered key limitations today in their daily lives, and the specific requirements have now formed part of the design of the ledger to fundamentally revise government services to be delivered without paper. Other use cases include the tokenization of gold on the BSV blockchain to replicate existing gold certificate process digitally, with added functionality for staking, auditability, and fungibility and security to operate like a cash-like token. The AMLA platform is ready to be customized for networks of bullion storage operators or by governments looking at ways to use gold as backing for their currency. With this technology, new revenue opportunities in industries with outdated business models have opened up, such as publishing houses. They can begin to monetize and access a whole new global reach of customers. Buzzmin are developing a platform to enable a simple way for brands to create and distribute content on the blockchain, with added utility that provides special access to concert, art, events, and much more. And even within the construction industry, with 2A, we are developing a first-of-its-kind platform that enables a micro-delivery job service. It connects different users in one place and streamlines the ordering of material on demand. The gap in the market with legacy solution providers is ultimately what brought our customer towards Bitcoin SV. With this technology, we've also been able to begin addressing the counterfeit problem for luxury consumer goods. Manufact is focused on solving the loss of funds to illegitimate markets, whilst also increasing consumer confidence. The merger of the Elas Plus framework with existing technologies such as RFID not only minimizes existing business processes, but enhances it and provides additional functionality to be able to link digital and physical items together. It is even possible to address global problems such as the identification of livestock in industries that are dealing with convoluted data structures that are neither indexed nor anchored to a unique object. Bloodstock has a vision for every horse to become a unique, dynamic digital object tied to lineage, with genealogy, medical history, racing history, and so much more that can be enriched with data by different stakeholders within the industry. Outside of bespoke solutions, we have also developed an in-house product, Sign of Vera. Sign of Vera is a federated productivity suite on Bitcoin that combines collaborative, multi-signature technology with an array of tools that ensures that you can manage your business and money affairs entirely on Bitcoin. Federated means that we can deploy it at your domain, giving you full control, privacy, and security with your own domain name as per your domain address. It is also a non-custodial wallet that allows up to 10 parties to sign. Sign of Vera can also be white-labeled or modified to handle any token requirements. As of today, Sign of Vera can be integrated within Microsoft Teams. Organizations can leverage this seamless single sign-on experience with existing company credentials to be able to perform individual and collaborative tasks. Since the release of Sinovera, we have listened to the feedback of our customers of what they would like to see in future releases and have developed an extensive roadmap, such as integrated on-chain management with simple multi-signature workflow, the creation of invoices and using BSV as a delivery rails, spam-free email on-chain that provides a secure experience, calendar, appointment and event scheduling on-chain, and full voice and video delivered securely over the BSV network. So what drives us at Elas? We want to empower humanity through Bitcoin. In order to do this, we have to remove the complexity and barriers to entry faced by all types of users in order to be able to benefit from this revolutionary technology. Not only do we provide bespoke solutions to connect new and existing platforms to the blockchain, but we provide a managed service to handle the supply of BSV needed to use the public ledger. In other words, if it's not an explicit requirement for you or your customers, then your customers or you never need to acquire BSV or see BSV in order to realize the benefits of this technology. There is no problem that we cannot solve for using Bitcoin. We would love to grow with you on this journey, so come and speak to us today over the next 3 days at the booth, or feel free to reach out to us over email.